Welcome to another episode of Hello Again Wednesday with Brent Miller. Each Wednesday you can join in as his special guest. Answer along with the question of the day. Listen to life story. Follow him on Spotify or favorite podcast platform, Facebook, or his YouTube channel, Brent Miller What's on His Mind. This week's episode, Hello Again Wednesday 121, FOB hacks. And now,
here it is. That's a new little intro for Hello Again Wednesday. Hopefully you guys can hear me really good. Let me just double check all my sources. Audio mixer, all is good right there. And let me bring up my notes here. So, right here. That's the wrong one. All right. There we go. It's Hello Again Wednesday 121. Sure, I'm glad you guys joined us. You might hear others in the background as you join me this week on Facebook. Check me out on, like I was saying, on my YouTube channel, Brent Miller What's on His Mind, and stuff like that. But most of all, thank you for being my special guest this week. Make sure you click the likes and the shares and the subscribe buttons on YouTube or whatever, and everyone can join in on that conversation. Okay, so really quick, here is a update on I had surgery a week ago, so it would be tomorrow, Thursday. And so on Thursday I had surgery and it went okay, to where just a little bit of discomfort. There is now no more pins and needle feelings or inflamed burning, but I do still have some numbness in my leg and foot, but it's not that bad, and I still got a ways on the road to recovery. Best part is that I don't have that ongoing. Remember I talked about that Charlie horse? I don't have that ongoing Charlie horse in my right calf. That's most of all a huge relief. I have it's 18 staples. They do the staples. So 18 staples and they're not comfortable. And it's probably about a 6-inch incision on the lower back. Obviously, I'm not allowed to do anything for 2 weeks except walk and till they get the staples out, and then I'll probably be physical therapy after that. And so just keep praying for me on that. I'm doing this from the comfort of my recliner. So like I said, you might hear some others in the background there as we continue to get my mic to sit right. Okay. Before we get to that question of the day. Okay. And so just an announcement to make. I've delved into the tech world of podcasting. And so both audio and video is found on, you can find me on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or Google Podcasts and iTunes and stuff like that. So you'll be able to see them there, or, what's your favorite choice of podcasting. You can see that now too. So, if it's not on your podcast platform, let me know, and I will try and make sure that it gets up on your favorite channel. Okay. So here we are. Question of the day. Do you have any helpful life hacks or FOB hacks? The dog's coming up here. Or FOB hacks. This was actually going to be a part of last week's Hello Again Wednesday, but I'm going to blame the pain. I forgot where I was going with my thought process and possibly spiraled down from there on that. Hold your phone up for more bars. And so I was going to go to this portion of it, and then I just I forgot. Of course, that was the day before my surgery. So let me ask you this, all right, before I get into the especially the FOB hacks. That FOB is, I don't have one on me right here, but it's those little car key things where you can just press a button and it opens your doors and starts your car and stuff like that. But do any of you guys have those small, I don't know what you can cut, they are memory sticks maybe, or a gig stick? Let me see here. Just want to make sure we are up and running here because the dog has jumped in on me. And so, do you have any of those gig sticks or anything like that? It used to be you could get one. They were real small at first, and then it was like a 4 gig stick. I think that's an 8. I think I even got an 8 gig stick later on. But I bought this years ago. I bought this this gig stick. It was a 4 gig stick from Hewlett Packard HP, and I'm gonna have to say that's probably my favorite portable gig stick for doing some things. That gig stick had gone through the laundry, I don't know, 3 or 4 times. Yeah, right. 3 or 4 times that thing went through the laundry. One time it came out of the dryer in pieces. And so I put, it comes in, it has the USB connected to the motherboard. So you get this where you plug into your device, your desktop or your laptop. It has that USB connected to the motherboard. And then it has the outside front and back pieces and and then a cap. And so I took those pieces, I put the motherboard back in, put those backs back on, and then I taped it with Scotch tape. And to this day, that thing still works. And like I said, it's probably my favorite gig stick. It's not a life hack or anything like that, but man, I just got lucky. And so all my information or anything I want to move from piece to piece is on that device. But that brings me to this story right here. A few weeks ago, I accidentally left my key fob, that little thing that opens your doors and trunk, and it does your ignition, because we have the push button ignition. I left it in my pants pocket, and yes, it went through the wash. Don't worry, my pants are clean, and so is the FOB. Came out nice and clean. But the FOB is nothing like my memory stick story. I get in the car, and it won't start. And so I push the car button on and off, and I'm moving my fob around. See, that's where I was talking about last week. You know, holding your phone up for more bars. I'm taking the fob in my car and I'm moving it around, trying to go over here or over there, or trying to get some sort of connection between the fob and the turn the car on button. And now at this point, I'm clicking lock, unlock, lock, unlock. And I know that doesn't turn the car on, but I just wanted to know if I had signal from my fob to the car. And, you know, finally it starts, you know, because you got to push your brake down and stuff like that. And then I pushed the button and it started. Okay. And this scenario started to happen frequently. And so frequent that, right now, before surgery, I was in so much pain, so wasn't doing any driving or anything like that. And Connie was doing the driving, and but I still knew that my key wasn't working that great. And Connie, I think one of the girls was going to the just down the street to the grocery store, and I gave her my key. And soon after, one of the other girls was driving Connie's key up to her to the store. Why? Because mine wouldn't work. They got in the car and it wouldn't turn the car back on. And here's the thing: in today's age, they quickly Googled a hack to start the car. And so now I looked at a few videos, and their way is awesome. You know, because there were some videos, there's only a few, and some of the videos said you needed to take the battery out of the fob, had to be completely removed. But that, you know, if you look at other videos, plus, you know, Connie and the girls, they proved it wrong. No, you can still have this maybe dead battery or a battery that's not strong enough to connect in the fob. And if you do this hack, well, let me put it this way. There's ways, say you're locked completely out of your car. Okay, you go in the back of your fob, there's that little switch. You slide that switch with your fingernail or whatever, and it allows a hidden key to come out. And that hidden key will at least unlock your door. But if you unlock your door that way, as soon as you open the door, that car alarm starts just being annoying and very annoying, and it just, honking and honking, and you're trying to get back in. You got to put the key back in the fob. It was funny, the video I watched, because this guy was trying to hold his phone and then do it at the same time. So he's holding it, trying to get his key back in there while his horn is annoyingly honking. And so then what you do is you get the key back in the fob, apply your brake, and then you try and start the car by pushing the button. And so voila, it starts. But with Connie and them, they found this one life hack where it was a fob hack, where what you do is, once you're in the car, even if, let's say you didn't have to use the key, but your car was unlocked and you got in the car, and like I was saying, I was trying to move my fob around and try and find that spot in the car that had more bars. If you take the fob and you bring it down to the push button and you push your brake down, because that's one of the mechanisms that allows you to even start the car, push your brakes down, and if you take that key and you push it, it'll start the car right up. And boom, now you have a start car just by bringing the fob, onto the push button. And I thought, wow, that's really cool. You got to remember that kind of a hack if you have those push buttons. I'm sure it probably does the same thing for all of them, where you can start that way. Okay. Now, because I'm not driving, I can't drive for a couple weeks. I can't test that out to make sure it works. The other thing I'm going to try and do is actually open up that fob, clean it out, make sure it's all nice and dry. Maybe even have to put in a new battery to get it going right. Now, before I'm getting toward the end here, trying to do this as a short one, I did tell you I was on Spotify. Okay. Anyways, I looked up some what they call like biblical life hacks. And it's not so much a hack as it's, if you do these things, these little quote hacks, it's for a better life. And so I didn't do them all. There's a whole page of them with pictures and scriptures that go with them. But I'm just going to tell you some of the ones that I thought, this could be called the life hack. First of all, guard your heart. Okay, guard your heart. The second one was really good. Careful who you walk with. Careful who you walk with. And then there's some of the obvious ones. Trust God. Then there are some there you're like, I don't know if I can handle this hack. And it's don't argue. Don't argue. Then there's another one. This one's obvious. Seek wise advice. If you want life to go well, seek wise advice. Another good one that's just obvious on the things that spiral down on your life would be avoid evil. Avoid evil means you're always going to be in the good. Okay. Or how about this one? This is an easy one. Be honest. If you're honest, you don't have to worry about the tangled webs we weave, correct? Or how about this one? Listen before you speak. That I know that scripture is over in the book of James area, but listen before you speak. And then one of my favorites was value family. If you value family, then you will see a whole bunch of things going well for you in life, especially in your family life. Now, hopefully I can stay awake. It's almost an hour, but Bible study is at 5:30 today. Now, if these are if you're new on the Spotify watching this, I always give out an invitation. If you don't have a church service in your area, you can join us on our Wednesday Bible study via Zoom. I will get that Zoom link out to you, and you can be a part of our Bible study every Wednesday. Right now, they are leading us in the book of Mark. I think we just finished chapter 3, or we're delved into chapter 3, going into chapter 4. Or, you know what? You can join us on Sundays, 10:45. At 10:45, we're on Facebook and on the church website, culvercitychurchofgod.org, 10:45 Pacific time, and you can watch us live there and join in worship. Or most of all, check out a church near you that's having a Bible study, a church that's having a church service near you. Maybe they're having a Wednesday moment about the key to your heart. No hack needed. So be there and, join us or whatever. Click, like, share, subscribe, and then we'll go from there. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you leave your life hack stories in the comments. Same thing with Facebook. Or you can even make videos of your life hacks and share those stories with us too. Thanks most of all for being my special guest of the day. As you can see here, maybe you heard some of the guests that are in the room here. I am in the living room. Oh, yeah, you can see we have rain in California because there is the umbrella right there. We've had many umbrellas that we had to purchase for those that are watching us on the West Coast with all the floods and stuff like that. But we don't have it too bad down here in Culver City or Marina Del Rey, but a lot of rain. One of the cats was going crazy, couldn't go outside. Hey, and if anyone knows what a atmospheric river is, I would love to know what that is. Anyways, that's what they keep calling our rainstorms out here on the West Coast. Well, I hope you have a great Wednesday, continued Wednesday. Thanks for being my special guest today. If you, like I said, if you're new to Hello Again Wednesday on the podcast on Spotify, thanks. Tell others about it. And as I always close out, remember, give somebody a huge hello again hug, a handshake, or whatever. And always, I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday on, let me see if I can get this right, next Wednesday on Hello Again Wednesday.
Welcome to another episode of Hello Again Wednesday with Brent Miller. Each Wednesday you can join in as a special guest. Answer along with the question of the day. Listen to Life Story. Follow him on Spotify or favorite podcast platform, Facebook, or his YouTube channel, Brent Miller, What's on His Mind. This week's episode, Hello Again Wednesday 121, FOB hacks. And now,